close your eyes and imagine stepping through the corridors of time itself. Tonight, you're not just watching history unfold, you're living it. You're about to witness the most legendary feasts that ever graced this earth. From Roman emperors to Aztec gods, from medieval kings to sun kings. Tonight, you feast with the most powerful rulers in human history. Are you ready to taste immortality? Rome, 98 AD. You've just received the golden invitation that could change your life forever. Emperor Trajan himself has summoned you to witness the cena, the most extravagant dinner party the ancient world has ever known. Feel that marble beneath your feet. Those aren't just columns. They're pillars of power that hold up an empire spanning 3 continents. The scent in the air, that's not just food. That's ambition served on silver platters. Look around you. 600 of Rome's elite recline on silk couches, their togas worth more than most people's houses. But tonight isn't about money. It's about displaying the raw, unlimited power of Rome. See that peacock? Its feathers have been meticulously sewn back on after roasting. That boar. It took 12 men to carry it. Those tiny creatures swimming in honey. Dormice bred specifically for this moment. In Rome, excess isn't gluttony, it's art. Watch the emperor raise his cup. When he drinks, the fate of nations hangs in the balance. This isn't just dinner. This is where history's greatest empire shows the world what true power tastes like. But this is only the beginning of our journey through time. England, 1387. The hooves of your horse thunder across ancient stones as you approach Warwick Castle. Tonight, King Richard II celebrates his victory. And you're about to witness medieval power in all its brutal glory. Step into the Great Hall. Feel that rush of heat from the enormous fireplace. Those aren't just logs burning. They're entire trees consumed to light this single night of celebration. The smoke that fills your lungs carries with it the scent of roasted meat and royal ambition. Look at that table stretching nearly 100 feet. The king sits elevated, literally above his subjects, his golden crown catching the firelight like a beacon of divine right. Every gesture he makes could start wars or end them. But watch this. Here comes the spectacle Rome never imagined. 4 servants carry in a whole roasted swan, its white feathers sewn back on, its beak gilded with real gold. This isn't just food, it's a statement. We are so powerful, we can make the impossible beautiful. See those knights fighting while you eat. In medieval times, even entertainment could draw blood. Every moment of this feast walks the razor's edge between celebration and chaos. This is what power looked like when the world was ruled by swords and shields. But we're traveling even further back in time. Tenochtitlan, 1515. You glide across Lake Texcoco in a royal canoe, approaching the most magnificent city the Americas have ever known. Tonight, Moctezuma II, living god to 20 million people, honors you with the sacred feast of Xochiquetzal. This isn't just a city, it's a miracle rising from the water itself. Those floating gardens feed an empire. Those pyramids touch the realm of gods. And you, tonight, you dine with divinity. Walk through these corridors carved with the history of civilizations. Every stone tells a story of conquest, sacrifice, and divine power. The jade beneath your feet is worth more than European kingdoms. Yet here it's merely the floor you walk on. Now witness something no European has ever seen. Moctezuma doesn't just eat. He performs sacred rituals with every bite. Watch as they prepare the chocolatl, the drink of gods, in vessels made of pure gold. The steam rising from that cup? That's the breath of Quetzalcoatl himself. Count them, over 300 dishes served simultaneously. Turkey with mole made from 20 different spices, tamales wrapped in corn husks, exotic fruits that don't exist anywhere
really
else
good.
on Earth. This isn't excess. This is communion with the divine. Listen to those drums. Feel that rhythm in your chest. Those dancers aren't performing. They're channeling the gods themselves. In Aztec culture, this feast doesn't just feed the body. It feeds the soul of an entire civilization. But across the ocean, another empire creates its own legends. Beijing, 1703, the Kangxi Emperor, ruler of the largest empire in human history, has summoned you to the Forbidden City. Tonight, you'll witness the Manchu Han Imperial Feast, 108 dishes that represent the perfect harmony of heaven and earth. Pass through these gates that have witnessed 3 centuries of imperial power. Every red pillar, every golden dragon carved in these walls, every step you take brings you closer to the Son of Heaven himself. In China, food isn't just sustenance, it's philosophy made edible. Watch the tea master's hands. Every movement is choreographed with 1,000-year-old precision. The steam rising from that jade cup carries with it the wisdom of Confucius, the poetry of Li Bai, the power of dynasties. See how the Peking duck is carved? 99 paper-thin slices, each one a testament to culinary perfection that took decades to master. This isn't cooking. This is meditation made visible. Look at those dishes arriving from across the Silk Road. Saffron from Persia worth its weight in gold. Spices that travelled 8,000 miles just to grace this table. Every bite represents an empire that stretches from the Pacific to the Himalayas. The emperor raises his chopsticks. When he eats, he doesn't just nourish his body. He maintains the cosmic balance between heaven and earth. This is power refined to its purest essence, where even a meal becomes an act of governing the universe. But in the West, another kind of power is about to eclipse them all. Versailles, 1682. Louis XIV, the Sun King, has invited you to witness the ultimate expression of absolute power. Tonight's feast isn't just dinner. It's a declaration that one man can bend reality itself to his will. Approach these gates that took 40 years and the wealth of nations to build. Those aren't just gardens you see, they're geometry imposed on nature itself. Every fountain, every perfectly trimmed hedge, every marble statue proclaims the same message. I am the Sun King, and the world revolves around me. Enter the Hall of Mirrors. Count them. 17 mirror-clad arches, reflecting infinite images of royal power. The candlelight you see multiplied into infinity. That's not just illumination. That's the visual representation of absolute monarchy. Watch as they construct desserts that are architectural marvels. Sugar sculptures that took master craftsmen months to perfect. Macarons in 17 different colours, each one representing a different province of France. This isn't just pastry. This is edible propaganda. See how the wine is presented. That bottle travelled from vineyards that have served royalty since Charlemagne. The sommelier's hands shake not from nervousness, but from the honour of serving liquid history to the most powerful man in Europe. But notice something else, the sheer, overwhelming abundance. Tables that stretch beyond sight, loaded with thousands of dishes. This isn't just excess. This is the dying gasp of a world where kings believed they were appointed by God himself. This is power at its absolute peak, moments before it all comes crashing down. And now, you feel the pull of time itself, drawing you back through centuries of power, ambition, and human appetite. You've tasted immortality at tables where empires were built and destroyed. You've witnessed Roman excess that lasted 1,000 years. Medieval power built on the sword and shield. Aztec divinity served on golden plates. Chinese wisdom refined over millennia. And French absolutism reaching its glittering peak. But as you return to our time, ask yourself, what have we learned? in every age, in every culture. The most powerful humans on Earth have gathered around tables to display their might. Food becomes art, meals become theatre, and dinner becomes the stage where history is written. From ancient Rome to modern Michelin stars, from Aztec chocolate to molecular gastronomy, the human desire to transform simple sustenance into extraordinary experience remains unchanged. We still gather, we still feast, we still use food to show the world who we are. You've witnessed history's most epic feasts, but the greatest feast of all, the one happening right now, wherever people gather to share food, stories, and the simple, powerful act of being human together. The table is set, history is served, the feast never truly ends.